Happy Thursday, everyone. This is lesson number 4 of Miss Gabi's free art classes for everyone. Welcome. I'm so excited you've joined us once again. Today, we are going to be drawing a unicorn. So, we are going to draw a unicorn. We're going to color it with our crayons and our markers. And then on Tuesday, we will be doing a dragon. So for my boys, I'm giving you a dragon on Tuesday. For my girls, I'm giving you your unicorn today. So what we are going to do is I am shooting from my home. And it's just me today. So bear with me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the camera around now. And we're going to get started. I'm going to show you what we're doing. All right, here we go. Look at this, baby. Okay, so this is a simplified version of the unicorn. It's very easy. We're going to start with the body first. I'm going to walk you through step by step. Now, I want you to keep in mind that if you get behind, on what you're doing, I'm going a little too fast. Remember, you can go back later on and you can you can listen to a certain part over again and do it. So don't worry if you fall behind, because you'll be able to go back with the video and rewind and pause and fast forward and do all of that good stuff. So that's that. Also remember, please remember, this is my drawing. I've been drawing for over 30 years now. So mine is not going to look like yours, and I don't want mine to look like yours. I want you to make your own unique version of the unicorn. Remember, I give you a guide, I give you guidance, I give you the technique, and then you take that and you develop it one step further to make it your own. Okay, so that's the most important thing. And also remember, this didn't happen overnight. Many weeks of drawing and lessons and throwing away papers and doing all that. And remember, it's just a piece of paper, okay? And you can do it again, and you just need to keep practicing and doing what you're doing, because all of you are doing an amazing job. I'm so excited to see the results of of your projects and of the owls and the fish and the flowers. It's just all so wonderful. So I am so proud of you, and I'm so proud of what all of you have been doing, and I want you to continue to do that. So, and I want to continue to be able to draw with you and have a good time. Remember, this is a stress-free hour for you just to relax and have fun. I'm glad parents are getting involved as well. So, okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to start. So I'm going to put this over here, okay, for us to see. And I'm going to pick up my pencil here. Okay, so we have our blank sheet of paper. Now, if you look at the unicorn, our first line is going to be the neck. We're going to start with this straight line down right here with the neck. So what we're going to do is about halfway down, all we're going to do is draw a very light straight line going down. Okay? This is for the neck. So nice straight line. Okay, now, once you have the neck, we're now going to do, if you look at this, we're going to do a guideline here. And we're gonna, if you look at this part right here, it's almost like an egg shape, the head, okay? And then it has a really long neck. If you make the hair disappear, you've got a really long neck. Almost gonna look like a giraffe at first or a dinosaur. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start here. So start the top of the neck, and we're gonna go over, and we're gonna go up and around. And then we're gonna come right back down. Okay. So we're gonna go over, up and around, and then come back down. All right. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we are going to start at this point right here where the neck meets the chin. And we're going to go up, straight up. And right here, right below, we're going to make a diagonal line. And then we're going to make our horn. Big, tall triangle. Okay? Big, tall triangle. Okay, so if you look over there, you've got the horn. Over here, you've got the horn. Okay? Okay. Now, after that, we're going to make another triangle for the ear. So this one is behind the horn. So you're only going to see the top part of that. So it's going to be a triangle. And then, right about here, you're going to make another triangle, but give it a curve, almost like a leaf. Okay. Like that. All right, now it looks a little weird. Like I said, it's going to look a little weird and going to look a little off in the beginning. But then you can erase this middle part right here and this part right here. Okay. So again, he looks a little odd, but he will look, or she will, look like a unicorn soon. Okay? All right, so now comes the fun part. We get to add the hair, okay? So we're going to start where our horn is, and we're just going to come up and around, and we're just going to give it a big swoof, a big curl. We're going to make a point. We're going to come back. Okay? We're going to do that again. We're going to come up and around, and then up again. Okay? And then again. So you can make 3 swishes. You can make 4, however many you want. Okay? And then you can erase. Inside there, those guidelines. You can erase those guidelines. Okay. All right. Now we're going to make a swirl down here. So like a hook shape. And then we're just going to keep from here. We're going to go down and around. We're going to go up and around. And then we're just going to keep going. And you can make as many swirls as you want. Okay. Like that. And then you can make a couple curls. Like that. Okay. So this line right here that we drew for the neck, we no longer need it. So we can erase that line. All right. And I have to admit to you, this is way more challenging doing it by yourself than having another person hold the phone. So bear with me. Okay. All right. So now we've got the hair. Now we got to do the eye. Okay? So depending on how far you came down with your curls will actually depend on how much of the eye you see. Okay? So if you look at this one, my curls were a lot smaller than the one that I'm drawing right now. Okay? So I'm going to start, only going to see a little bit. In fact, let me do this. Let me make my curl smaller so we can get that in there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now we're much better. Okay. All right. Now, what we're going to do is if you look at the point right here, you're just going to come up and half of a curve. Okay. And then you can make your eyelashes. It's looking like a unicorn now. How are we doing, gang? Are we okay? All right, and then we just need that little nose here. And boom, we've got a unicorn. All right, so again, just to recap, you're just doing as many swirlies as you want with the hair. Get it nice and flowing. Okay, you can even have some curl out like this if you want. And it's just going to go right off the page. So all of this is going to be hair. Like that. All of that's going to be hair. All of this is going to be hair. Okay? And then inside his little ear here, do another little triangle right there. All right, now what we're gonna do next is we are going to look at our colors over here. We've got our crayons and we've got our markers. So what we're gonna do is you're going to decide what color body you want your unicorn to be. The unicorn body that I chose was blue, but today I'm gonna do pink for you guys. So if you wanna do a pink body, you can, okay? So I'm gonna get my pink marker. If you don't have a pink marker, you can just push harder with your pink crayon. And I'm gonna do the head and the neck, okay? And then I am also going to do his ear. Right there. I keep calling him his, her ear. All right. Now, next, I'm gonna pick up my pink crayon. So let's go over here and pick up our pink crayon or pink colored pencil. And remember how I taught you to do a little blend here? We're gonna go to the edge and we're just gonna blend it. All the way around. So we're gonna hit it a little bit, and as we go in, it's gonna fade. So we're just doing the outer edge of our unicorn head, okay? And then we're gonna go all the way down. So we're just pushing a little harder on the edge, and then as we come into the center, we get a little bit lighter, and we lift up on it. Nice and slow. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the ears. So we're gonna start here, and just on the edge, give it a little pink. And on the edge here, give it a little pink. And then if you have a darker pink, you can color that in. Like that. So what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? You liking so far? Okay, so now, next is the hair. So you can decide what colors you want to make your hair. So each strand, each little chunk of swirl here, you can make a different color. You can do a pattern. You could do purple, pink. You could do rainbow. You can do warm colors and just stick with the reds and the oranges and the yellows. You can do cool colors and just stick with the greens and the blues and the purples. Okay, so you can think of pretty common color combinations that you like and that you like together, and then do it on your unicorn. So I'm in the mood for green and pink for some reason. Green, pinks, and this turquoisey blue. So I'm going to take this darker pink here, and I'm going to get my crayon. Now, here's another thing. You can do crayons or you could do markers too. Okay, so this is all done in crayon. Okay, so this is marker and crayon. So I'm gonna get my marker here. I'm gonna outline. And then I'm gonna get my crayon here. And my Crayola, my fat Crayolas are at my studio, so I do have all of these right here. They're all Crayolas as well. I love the Crayola brand. They're just so bright and beautiful. So then I'm gonna color in that first strand here. And then on the one side, just to give it a little bit of dimension and just to make it pop a little bit, I'm going to hit it harder, push harder, just on the one side a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to decide what color I want next. And what color I want next is, I'm going to pick purple, but you pick whatever you want. And I'm going to outline with the purple. And then I'm going to color it in. And remember, if you want to outline it with your marker first, you can. And then you can color it in too. All right, so we're coloring. Such a gorgeous day outside. I hope you get some fresh air and sit on your back porch or your front porch a little bit. It's a little chilly, but at this rate, just put a coat on and soak up that sun. Okay, so then again, we want to hit it just a little bit harder on the one side to make it pop. We doing okay? Now remember, if you missed the beginning or you just joined in, you can still view this at a later time. It'll be on the Facebook page afterwards. Okay, then next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw in some green. Just in the mood for a little bit of green in there. So I'm gonna do another strand green. I'm gonna color that in. I don't know if you can hear my one dog whimpering, but he's not happy. He's back in the room. But trust me, he would be 10 times louder out here. Then in there. Okay, and again, what you want to do is hit it a little bit harder. So I hope you guys are coming up with your own color scheme. Remember, you do not have to do mine. You can make it your own. And just hit that edge a little bit harder. Okay. All right, so we've got 3 down. Got some more to go. I'm gonna go up to, now that you know how to do the mane, this part right here, we're gonna switch up to the bangs and the curls up here so that you know how to do that. So let's take our first curl right here and let's color that in. I'm gonna color it in light pink. So I'm gonna get my light pink here. I'm gonna start coloring. Oops. Okay. And then gonna get a little bit my darker pink and just add a little shadow underneath that to make it pop. Don't need a whole lot, just need a little bit of a oomph to give it a little oomph. You can do a little bit there. If you have pencil lines and they won't go away, this is really good to go back over with a darker color and just make a shadow out of it. Okay? All right, and then I'm gonna take my turquoisey blue that I love. I love this color so much. And I'm gonna color here. Okay, how about that? Look at that. Woohoo! Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is get my green then and do the last little curl I've got there. Gonna color that in. There we go, gang. What do you think? You liking it? I love it. Okay, so what do you think? How we doing? Are we doing okay? You enjoying this? I hope so. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this eye. So if you have black, okay, you can use a black marker or you could use a black crayon. I'm gonna use my black crayon and we're just gonna go over our lines here. We're just gonna go all the way around. Voila. And then this little nostril here. Voila. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to demonstrate and show you how to do the horn. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to decide what color you want your horn to be. And let's do this. Before you do that, pick up your pencil. Pick up your regular pencil. And what we're going to do is we're going to make diagonal lines going down, going all the way down. And you can make them as far apart as you want or as close as you want, however you want, okay? For my advanced students, if you wanted to give a little curve on each of them, you can. For my beginners, you don't have to. Okay? But that's how you do the horn. Very simple. All right, then what we do next is we pick our color. I'm going to make mine. What color should I make mine? Purple. Why? Because it's my favorite color. Okay, so I'm going to go back and I'm just going to outline what I just drew. And if you wanted to do each one a different color, you could. Or you could do it all one solid color. If you wanted to do different colors, you could take the first one, color it in, and then skip one, color in another one, skip one, color in another one, skip one. Okay. And then you could actually leave it white like that. I kind of like that, leaving it white, or you could fill it in with a color. So you can do one solid color like I did, and just with a hint of a little shadow here. Or you could do every other one, leave the middles white, or you could make it rainbow if you wanted to. But what we're going to do is we're just going to give it a little shadow here. We're going to hit it like that. So we're going to bottom here. Like that. So the shadow can be on the bottom, or the shadow can be on the top. You can decide. Okay? All right. So now, let's do these 3 curls down here. We're going to decide what colors, and I'm going to pick my turquoise again. We're going to color that in. Make it darker on the bottom to give it a little dimension. I'm going to get my purple. Color it in. Down at the bottom here, you're gonna give a little shadow. And then do the third one. Same way. So someone asked, can I do Toy Story characters? I don't think I can because that's a Disney copyrighted thing. So, but I'll look into it. But I don't think, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. If I can, yeah, I will. I just don't know because it's copyrighted. Okay, now we're gonna go back over here and you can decide and finish coloring in. And then what we have to do next is we have to decide what we want to do in our background. Do we want to do a rainbow? Do we want to do stars again? Do we want to do hearts? Do we want to have clouds? Whatever, you know, what you want to do. So I think that I did stars yesterday. So I think today I'm going to do, a rainbow. Quick rainbow here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my background and I'm just going to start with my red and just go up and around. And then you can make each color however thick or thin you want it to be. So that's going to be my red. And then let's do Roy G. Biv. This is going to be my orange. And then my yellow. And look, gang, once you get onto this side, then you're not really going to see a whole lot of it, okay? And then my green. And my purple. No, sorry, my blue and then my purple. Okay, now I can go back and I can color in my rainbow. I'm going to use my marker this time. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to get my red. I love these markers. These are my brush tip markers. They're so much fun. If you take a class sometime at my studio with me, we use these. Okay, so then we're gonna color that in. So how we doing? I hope you're enjoying this. I do enjoy doing unicorns. We've had a lot of unicorn-themed birthday parties at the studio, so a lot of my students have already done this, and we had a fantasy unicorn and wizard camp last year, and we did unicorns too. So we have drawn a lot of unicorns at the studio. All right, so Baby Yoda. Oh, Baby Yoda. Yes, I can do a dog. We're gonna do a dog cat theme next week too. So those of you that are dog lovers or cat lovers. Where did I get these markers? I got them on Amazon. You can get them on Amazon. You can also get them at Michael's. I can spend hours at Michael's looking at all their markers and colored pencils, and I get lost. And I'm a hoarder of markers. I have every brand, every shape, every color. It's crazy, but I love it. I have one cat. Her name is Rosie. She's a 3-legged cat. I rescued her from the shelter. So she's my girl. Okay, so that's pretty much how you do the rainbow. And you just keep going down. And you just keep coloring. It's pretty simple. Now we're going to see a little bit of that there. But if you do the background with your markers, look how much your unicorn pops. You know, I mean, it's truly amazing what the color can do once you put the stuff in the background. It totally comes alive. So I'm gonna get my green here next. This also reminds me of Rainbow Bright. I loved Rainbow Bright when I was little. And her unicorn horse, I think her name was Spirit, I believe. I had everything. I had the dolls, and I watched the show. I loved it. Do you guys know Rainbow Bright? Do you remember Rainbow Bright? Okay. Do my blue now. My blue is next. And remember, gang, when you're coloring in your rainbow, go in that same direction that your rainbow's going in. So make it a curved line as you're coloring it in. Do the curve. Okay, go with it. Not like up and down or straight across. Do a curve. Lines. Make them nice and solid, nice and bright. And then we're going to end with purple. And like I said, you don't have to do a rainbow in the background if you don't want to. If you want to do something else, you can. It's really, truly whatever you want. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to my crayons here. And I'm going to make some clouds. I'm going to make a few clouds. So, I'm going to make a few clouds in the background. You're not going to see them all. Okay? Just going to see a few. Make one down in this lonely little corner here. And then I'm going to color in my background. Color the rest of my sky with my marker, or with my crayon. And then you can see truly how important the background plays an important role. Because it just really makes your unicorn come alive. Oops, sorry. And once again, I am by myself today. My mom was with me doing the videos. She was the one holding the camera when I had two hands. And she is now back at work and at the IU and doing Skype or Zoom meetings all day, so I am solo, and it is harder than I imagined it would be. So thank you for bearing with me here. I'm gonna invest in a tripod because I just haven't. I think I know which one I want. I just have to order it now. Okay, so that's the top. Now we're gonna do the bottom. You still there? Hello? Ooh, someone called me. Okay. Gonna do the bottom here. I'm gonna leave my clouds white. Again, if you wanted to do rainbow clouds, you can. It's totally up to you. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're wanting to create, you can create. Doesn't have to be true to the color. You can make it whatever you want. This is your little world. That's what I always say. I go into my little world, Gabi's world, when I am creating. All right, gang. What are we thinking? Are we liking it? See the difference, though? No background. Background. Boom. All right. Okay, so that is the lesson for today. I'm just going to finish coloring my hair with you, and you can finish too. And then that's it. I hope you enjoyed doing this, and I hope you, like I said, I go at a nice steady pace, but you can rewind and fast forward and pause me whenever you want. to later on in the day. And don't forget to share this with your friends and anyone that likes unicorns. And if you're having any trouble or you have any questions about anything, just send me a message. So on Tuesday, we're going to be doing a dragon. And girls, you can make your dragon a girl, a dragette. That was funny. Or whatever you want. What color should I do next? Like pink. So we're gonna be doing that on Tuesday, and then I have a couple other surprises for you guys next week. I'll be announcing this weekend, and also my apologies with the fish not on the website. I got behind on work, so they will be up though. They will. Okay. Remember when you're doing your hair to make one side a little bit darker. Okay. And get that blue back in here. Just really love this blue today. Just can't get enough. And remember, when you're coloring, go in the direction that your hair is going in. Okay, that's very important to go. All right. And then, let's see, which color should I finish with? I think I'll finish with the pink, the darker pink. All right, so once I get this done, do we like it? Do we like what we're seeing? Do we like what we're doing? What are you thinking? I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed doing this for you. And I can't wait to see your creations. Whoops, hold on. Okay. Again, don't forget to tag Miss Gabi's art class when you post it on my Facebook page. I had so much fun with you today. Thank you for bearing with me with the camera and being in my home. I will be announcing the fish winners as well as the owl winners tomorrow. So look for that. And post your unicorns. And I will also be making announcements and surprises for the coming week ahead. So I hope everybody is staying safe and staying inside and staying healthy. I miss seeing all of you, but I feel like you're right in my living room when I'm drawing with you. So this keeps me sane and keeps me happy. So keep those drawings coming because you're keeping me happy. And I hope I'm keeping you happy too. So, all right. Well, I will talk to you soon. And have a great day. Go outside, get some of that sun, some of that fresh air. But don't stay 6 feet apart. Don't go any closer. Bye, guys.